This comes from Frosty in Petersburg, Virginia. Hey, Mary Kay, do you agree the 4 final teams had very good defenses? And how long will it take for the Browns to have a defense that good?
I do agree. And it used to be even 4 years ago where teams just didn't put that much money or thought or resources into their defenses. I mean, even Kansas City up until 3-4 years ago did not have a very good defense. They would just kind of hold it together with their amazing offense. Well, now it's all about getting to the quarterback. It's all about that, big guy in the middle. It's all about pressure. It's all about disruption. It's about takeaways. And again, I think that the Browns need an infusion of talent. They need a new philosophy. I think they need some toughness. Our texter brought up toughness there. And I've said this numerous times. I think they need a couple nastier guys on this defense. I really do. I mean, it's okay to have, I think the Browns call them orange sticker guys now. Back in the Eric Mangini days, they were the green sticker guys where you're putting your draft board together, and those with clean, flawless, impeccable character would get the green sticker. I think now it might be an orange sticker. And it's good to have those kind of guys, because when you have guys that aren't orange sticker guys, generally you spend a lot of your time trying to clean up the mess from those other kinds of guys. But I think you need to find orange sticker with an edge, orange sticker with a little bit of something to him. Just a little bit more fire breathing type of thing. So I think, when you're the makeup of the defense, it just needs to get a little nastier. I think that will help them.
And, you can have guys like that, but you got to have the leadership too in that locker room. And, this defense just isn't built like that. But, when you see Cincinnati go on the road in 2 really tough environments, and their defense played really well. And now finally Lou Anarumo is getting some interview requests. When you see that, when you see Kansas City, Chris Jones has been one of the best defensive players in football for a while now. And he finally shows up and gets his 2 playoff sacks. And I know Mahomes is getting the headlines, but Chris Jones really kind of won that game for him with those 2 sacks the pressure and then the sack on that last drive. There's an edge to those teams. And on the other side, we all know about San Francisco and Philadelphia and what the Eagles can do and how good that 49ers defense is. And you just don't see that from the Browns. And I guess the question is Jim Schwartz that transformative of a coordinator?
Well, we're going to find out, because as we've mentioned before, almost everybody on defense regressed. And now they need almost everyone on defense to take that next step forward and to be better than they were the year before. And I need to say something about Chris Jones really quick, because I wrote a column last week, I think it was, saying that I thought that Myles Garrett should have been one of the 3 finalists for NFL Defensive Player of the Year. And I think the player that I had in my mind that he stacked right up against was Chris Jones, and that perhaps he could have replaced Chris Jones. And of course, we know a lot of this has to do with the fact that the Browns did not win. They did not make the playoffs. That has a lot to do with it. But watching Chris Jones play in these playoffs, and watching him in particular play yesterday, wow. I mean, like you said, he was dynamite in that game. I mean, he was not to be denied. And I don't know. I mean, they used some of the Cincinnati mayor for motivation, but whatever the case may be, these guys came out snorting mad. I mean, they were fired up. And Chris Jones had an amazing game. And so then I was rethinking that yesterday. I was like, did I, was that, unfair for me to kind of say that Myles should have been. I still think he could have been one of the 3 finalists, but to decide who you are going to take off the list and put him in there, really, really hard.